In this speech, I'm focusing on the Article 2, Paragraph 4 of the United Nations Charter, which stipulates prohibition of the threat or use of force. The Article 2, Paragraph 4 says, all members shall refrain in their international relations from the threat or use of force against the territorial integrity or political independence of any state, or in any other manner inconsistent with the purposes of the United Nations. There are four main principles under the Article 2, Paragraph 4. 1. Reaffirming the prohibition of the threat or use of force in international relations. 2. Reiterating the importance of good neighborliness and non-interference by states in the internal affairs of others. 3. Calling for cessation of support by states to armed groups engaged in destabilizing national and regional peace and security, and 4. Calling on parties to withdraw all military forces from a disputed area or occupied territories. During 2016 and 2017, the UN Security Council stressed, as in previous periods, the importance of the prohibition of the threat or use of force against other member states through many of its decisions, and the situation in the Middle East is one of them. On December 23, 2016, the United Nations Security Council criticized Israel's ongoing settlement activities in the Palestinian territories, and the resolution number 2334 calling for an immediate suspension of activities was adopted by 14 in favor to 0 against and 1 abstention, which is the United States. The Security Council has adopted a resolution criticizing Israel's colonization policy for the first time in 36 years. Guided by the purposes and principles of the Charter of the United Nations, and reaffirming especially the inadmissibility of the acquisition of territory by force, the Resolution number 2334 reiterates its demand that Israel immediately and completely cease all settlement activities in the occupied Palestinian territory, including East Jerusalem, and that it fully respects all of its legal obligations in this regard. Such an Israeli controversy resolution has long been customary in the Security Council to be rejected by the US veto, but this time it was passed because the US government abstained. It was the first time since 1979 that a Security Council resolution condemning Israel's colonization policy was adopted. The resolution strongly criticizes the Israeli settlements as having no legal validity, but doing a major violation of international law and as a major obstacle to the realization of a bilateral solution. Prime Minister Netanyahu, who tried to block the passage of the resolution by calling for the intervention by the US President-elect Donald Trump, strongly opposed the movement of the Obama administration and expressed his intention to work to withdraw the resolution at a press conference on the 24th. Prime Minister Netanyahu and President Obama had not been able to establish a friendly relationship for more than 8 years, and Israel has been concerned that the US government may get into such a move at the end of the Obama administration. The construction of Israeli settlements, such as on the West Bank, is considered to be the largest barrier to peace between Israel and Palestine. Since occupying the West Bank and East Jerusalem in 1969, Israel has built settlements in about 140 locations, and about 500,000 Israeli people live there. Although the settlement is considered to be illegal occupation under international law, Israel does not accept this judgment. Palestine, on the other hand, wants to establish an independent state on the West Bank and East Jerusalem where Israel occupies. In such a complex situation, the UN Charter is also a guide to advance the peace process. The UN, the United Nations, is working to make the world a better place by applying not only one clause but various clauses to one matter.